Welcome back, everybody. You're going to have to bear with me this episode. If I start throwing up blood or my eyes start bleeding, it'll be because I've just found out in the past 10 minutes that I've been drinking out of the wrong water bottle. Now, I have two of the same disposable water bottles that I get from Co-op. One's an old one that I now fill with plant fertilizer. But somewhere along the line, I've misplaced my drinking bowl, and I have started consuming plant fertilizer over the past couple of days, and it's just hit me, and I've got this. I feel deeply worried, but it's almost like the feeling of impending doom. So I'm not sure what this potassium and what this nitrogen is doing to my blood, but it's probably not good. I'm going to be honest. It's making me think maybe I might, just collapse because my salt's all out of whack. My pH levels all being all twisted up. But currently I'm all right. I'm able to speak. Maybe I'm slurring a little bit, but I'm gonna just soldier on. I'm gonna do this shit till the wheels come off. Feeling really foggy. But probably a good way to prevent this from ever happening again would be to get different water bottles for the plant fertilizer and for my water that I consume. So that's probably what I'm going to do after this. I'm going to collapse, and then when I wake up, I'm going to go to the hospital. Then when I come home, I'm going to get a new water bottle. But I'll be honest, I've not really tasted much plant fertilizer. It's kind of watered down, and the reason it was out is because I watered my plants, and then I forgot that I've lost it, and I just picked it up and filled it with water, and started drinking it. Really easy to do. I mean, I shouldn't be putting anything in water bottles, and it's the price you pay for being a dickhead, having a water bottle. Because I never used to be like that. I used to just be a sink man, going over when you perished, and leaning over the sink. And I've always thought I might have a touch of the autism or something, but I've only recently thinking about my childhood and the fact that I used to want to be a cheater so bad. I used to walk around on all fours around the house, and it's how I used to drink water. Is just turn the tap on and lick it like a fucking cat. So kind of just been thinking maybe I don't even deserve. I don't even deserve to live. So this is probably all just God correcting the wrongs that I've inflicted onto the universe with my weird obsession with cheaters when I was younger. But overall, I mean, I look great. The body feels great. I mean, at the gym yesterday, I kind of tweaked my arm, so maybe that was the plant fertilizer. But overall, I'm feeling fucking fresh as a daisy. Maybe I am a daisy. I never even thought about that. Why aren't all these vegan oats and all the Democrats? Why aren't they drinking plant fertilizer? They seem to bloody want to keep them so bad, eh? They bloody want to make their whole diet around the things. Hey, why don't you cut out the middleman and just drink the fucking plant food, son? Hey, instead of us growing all these avocados and all these tomatoes, why don't you just fucking drink plant food, bro? Like me. Silly lefties, eh? But I was reading online, I saw some animal abuse charity was saying that this company was abusing chimpanzees. They were experimenting. They were experimenting on them, and they were chaining them up, right? Force feeding them pizza and making them jerk off all day. And it kind of took me back. to my teenage years. But also, it took me out of my seat and it made me think: how quickly can I unlearn the English language, grow a hairy chest, and start swinging from a tree? Because I don't want to be doing that. Free pizza and getting jerked off all day, please, please. That's what I do just about now. But it's not free pizza; I have to buy it. What a crazy story, man. What a crazy story. Sometimes, putting this hat on and having these glasses on just turns me into a real monster. Just a real disgusting individual that should be stopped. But current events, people. Sinead O'Connor's died. Sinead O'Connor. I don't know how she died. And maybe they've been drinking plant fertilizer by accident. It's easy to get mistaken, all right? I'm not putting it past these pop icons. Yeah, anyone can do it, all right? Yeah, I am just like them. Obviously, nobody watches these things. I think you could probably tell. Looking at the view counter, there's a couple of views here and there, and the people that are stupid enough to click on it, usually a minute in, they realize that they're an accessory to a crime by listening to this. But I really want to make T-shirts. So stupid to say. Obviously not now, but I do like clothes. I love fashion, but I like drawing as well and stuff like that. I like painting, but I've been kind of making these designs for shirts, for T-shirts, because I like a certain type of T-shirt. I don't really like the ones like what I'm wearing right now. This is classic, baby, and there's kind of a lot that goes into a T-shirt. So I need to figure out how to get these because I like thick ones. That's the rule number one. You've got to have a thick T-shirt. A lot of these flimsy, whimsical pieces of garbage now that I'm sure that you get when you bulk buy won't stand the test of time. All right, I want a T-shirt that I hypothetically make to be still around when the cockroaches have overtaken the nuclear holocaust that's just become of our planet. But I want these. I don't like a lot of design as well. I like cool, funky, colourful, maybe just a little thing like that. So one day, hopefully, I will be able to make my plans into fruition. If they don't bloody lock me up, I'll tell you what, boys. If you manage to lock me up, throw away the key. Why don't you? Because I'll get out. Ah, Oppenheimer. Let me put down a quick little 16 for you guys. Oppie, right? That's what they all call him. His nickname, Oppie. Dude, you tried to kill your professor when it was getting a little bit tough in the experiment class. When you were doing labs, right? You tried to kill your professor, bro. There's never been a point in my schooling, right? And I didn't really advance to the levels you might have, all right? I'll give you that. But I was still in those classes. I was still doing chemistry. And I'll be honest, I was never chastised enough for me to run over to the chemicals and inject cyanide into the teacher's apple. You evil bastard. So, I mean, if that is true, I don't know if that's just a bit of movie magic, like, oh, yeah, let's make up. Conspiracy, something like that, all right? Conspiracy to commit murder, all right? Keep your hands where I can see them, OP. You're gonna play that when you're 40. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I've got blood on my hands. You can't play that card, mate. All right. You've proved that you'd already happily kill your teacher. All right. Straight away in the movie, you tried to kill him. So we already know that you're a piece of shit. All right. And I think that somebody that did do that probably wouldn't give a shit as well. That you've wiped out so many people in Japan. You know. I don't know. I don't know. And especially as well, you did it in Cambridge. Is that just where everyone picks to kill people with fucking nerve agents and shit? They seem to just love England. Hey, we've got a an ex KGB spy. Oh, hey, we've got a professor here. Let's kill him. Let's kill him on English soil, on my soil. I'm fed up of it. Please do that shit on your own soil. I don't know why he thought. It's so stupid as well. He's crying about being screamed at for being a fucking slippery guts and smashing the fucking beakers. Pay attention, dickhead. All right, but honestly, mate, Alan Turing would look at him. He'd be looking down at this fucking freak and thinking, God, what a fucking joke. What a joke of a scientist. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is just kind of just rambling. I just thought that was stupid. And then he wakes up in the morning like, oh my God, I fucking injected that apple with cyanide. And then runs to class like a nerd and whacks it out of the teacher's hand. Please, please, please. I'm fed up with all this movie mojo rubbish. I'll tell you what would have happened nowadays, right? He did that, right? Conspiracy to commit murder. Some kid might fucking put something on Facebook about wanting to bring in a Uzi, right, to third period, and now he's locked up, all right. But Oppenheimer, he's allowed to create the atomic bomb. Maybe we shouldn't be locking all these naughty boys up. Maybe we should be letting them. Maybe we should be sending them to the upper echelons of society, into the scientific community, and let them create some of the world's most hideous killing machines. Give them a job. They seem to do that with the police officers, right? They sit you down. Oh, so you have 3 convicted rapes. You're banned from 3 countries, and you can't read or write. How would you like to join the South Yorkshire Police? But I'll tell you what, I feel like I'm pretty close to throwing up. So I might just have to stop this one right there. And yet again, I've done a great job on putting me on the terror watch list, which has been my dream this whole time. But anyway,